Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach. We were fighting these Driders who were really big in number. It was kind of scary for a second there, but we ran away and we found this big cave place and we found a little room and hid up in there. We ended up hanging out in Gorbel's magnificent mansion and had a much needed spa day. Oh, it was wondrous. And then we got back. Hirstag teleported us to Roundfoottown, and it's hot, which is kind of weird, but that's what last happened.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach.
Welcome to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hi! Cheep, cheep.
A bi... a bi...
Sorry, I coughed into the microphone. Well, you do a pig sound. You're so good at it.
Which one? I did that. There we go.
Why is that so good? Have you studied pigs?
He's part pig.
Part pig.
I love rolling in muck. And eating people alive.
Yeah, pigs will eat the shit out of a human.
Don't
They'll
go
eat the
by
shit out-
pigs, man.
Yeah.
They will eat you.
You fall in, you are gone.
Man, that does make sense. You are Slytherin.
Yeah. So
The piggiest of the Hogwarts houses.
you know, the house of the pigs.
The ones, if any house was going to eat people,
Salazar, they're in.
it's
It's
just
slathering. Parcel tongue is pig Latin.
I enjoyed that. But Pig Latin is just... Deus. Nomine Patre.
Vada a Davra K. That's not right. A Davra K?
A Davra K... No, it'd be... It starts with you...
Cadavra.
Mika,
Yeah.
what house
So
are you?
Adavra K.
Adavra K.
Yeah, Adavra K. But
Gryffindor?
the first one...
Oh.
Yeah, she's Gryffindor. I think Elijah's
Cool.
Gryffindor.
I think so.
You're Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw, motherfucker.
I might be Ravenclaw.
I think
Yeah,
you were
I feel
Ravenclaw.
like you're Ravenclaw.
Hey, we're all represented here.
So
We
now
are.
you know everything about our personalities.
One time
Yeah,
I
and
took
now
it and I was
and also you
Gryffindor.
can know that we are a
But I'm kinda like
bi-weekly actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Really?
Sometimes
We are?
Really, yeah. Sometimes we talk about Harry Potter and pigs be eating
Unless
humans.
you guys
And what
never get
musical
to that part of the
instrument we
episode.
Yeah, because you were immediately like, fucking pigs and Harry Potter bullshit!
No, they were enthralled and they were like, I'm done. And I got everything out of it.
I finished.
I just came.
But yeah, I am your host and DM, Seth. And around the table we have our players.
I'm Tomas. I play Tomar.
I'm Elijah, and I play Hirstag.
I'm Lindsey and I play Pinwin.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
Now, each week we go on adventures so that you don't have to. We are in the middle of a campaign. It is our third arc, and we're having a good time. I think all the characters right now are level 15. And, yeah, that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Roll a dice. It was a 12. Did I win?
Yep. Yeah, you won. But yeah, so as I always say, if you guys are starting now, this is episode, what, 23?
24, 25?
24. No,
It was
25.
23 or 24.
It's
25.
25, wow. This is episode 25.
We're old enough to rent a car now.
We're almost in our 30s.
Yep.
Wow, we're really coming along
We're not in our
life.
30s yet. We're like, we still got the prime of our 20s left, man.
Yeah.
The roaring 20s, as they call it. Come on. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The
The
roaring
early
20s?
20s are the Great Depression.
That is accurate.
Yeah. And then afterwards.
And
yeah,
then at the
roaring
end of your 20s, you just spend an entire
And
decade
then the
in war.
30s, you forget that whole time.
Yeah.
And then
The 30s, and then the 40s, yeah, you're in a constant state of battle. And then afterwards, you rebuild, and
in the 50s, you go to a lot of malt shoppies,
yeah, and then in the 60s, you do a ton of drugs and have sex.
probably die.
Yeah. And also go to war again.
Yeah. Each week
Wait, the Great Depression was the late 20s.
I don't know, man. I wasn't there. It just sounded good.
We lost all
You
our
ruined the bit.
history buff.
It sounded
They're
good,
not
but it
listening
wasn't
anymore.
correct.
Oh my god, you guys fuck off.
They heard that and
We
they
said
like,
it sounded
never.
good.
So each Monday we read a review,
We do.
which we're in danger of running out of reviews.
Don't tell them that.
So do us a favor and give us a review, even if it's hate. I would love to read it.
Hi, I hate your podcast.
You guys sound
Don't
lame.
know history. I'm never listening to you again.
It's just Seth. Putting the roaring 20s was fucking
Late 20s.
Prohibition was in 1937. Okay, this.
What?
Hold on.
That was, no, nothing. This is Emmerich Gilliam. Gilliam.
Oh, you're reading it.
I can read it, yeah.
Okay. that's
Emmerich
fine.
is a Facebook friend of ours.
They also run the Designs and Dragons Instagram.
Yes, they do.
Where they create really cool D&D related items, including
Yes.
like pins and shit like that.
Yes,
so
so
go
check them out.
follow them,
So
and get cool shit off their Etsy.
So, Emmerich Gilliam, thank you for leaving this review. It's called The Best Reason to Wake Up On, and then it's ... because for some reason on iTunes, I can't read the rest of the title. Can you?
Nope, cuts it off.
Sweet. Sorry that we left you into suspense there.
I think if you open the iTunes itself, it says like Mondays and Thursdays or
We
something.
could just predict what they meant.
The best reason to wake up on...
Lent.
Hamburgers.
I've got nothing.
The
better.
ocean?
Hamburgers is best.
We went two opposite
The best
directions.
reason to wake up on hamburgers, which is a street drug. So Emmerich says, these guys have mastered the art of combining engaging collaborative storytelling with outrageous improv humor. I don't think I've ever gotten hooked on a podcast so quickly. Buckle up, everyone. It's a hell of an adventure. That was a really nice review.
That was really
Yeah.
nice. Thanks.
Again,
Oh, gee.
check out their Instagram. They
Yes.
make cool shit.
Yeah, they
and
do make some cool shit.
To reiterate, what is it? Their Instagram?
Designs and Dragons. It's
Designs
just one
and
word.
Dragons.
I don't think there's underscores or anything. So
Yeah, and there's cool shit on there, so check it out.
Are
Okay.
there also
Fucking
cats?
dead.
Are there cats? Are there cats on their Instagram?
no,
Are we sure?
maybe they have one. I don't know. Sorry, Emmerich.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Anyway, now we can do Around the Campfire.
Wow. We should put campfire noises in.
That just sounds like someone breathing with a cold.
There's a cat.
Make fire.
There is a cat.
There's a
Make-
cat.
We solved
It's
the mystery.
Cute.
Make the fire sounds.
Oh, there's another cat.
Good call.
My fire sound also sounds like boogery breathing.
It sounds like the dentist.
Okay. Shut up. Oh man,
Yeah,
What's the
nobody wants to
question?
hear that.
you make the worst sounds.
My question is, who makes the best fire sound?
Me.
I should let me pull my question out.
It's your
Wow.
fire sound while we
Sass.
wait. Give me fire.
Give me that which I desire.
That doesn't sound like a fire.
I wish I could make the sound of wood popping.
That's what I was going for with the.
That's it.
Charms blow pop. Okay, so
Crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust. Blow pop.
for Gone Go Fishing.
Like what?
Okay,
What's wrong with my blow pop?
so for this week's Around the Campfire question, in character, please tell me. I want everyone to look to their right. And the
Funny
person
'cause
to your
no one's
right,
looking at.
Tomas is staring at a lamp.
I was like, what are you?
He's looking at his reflection in the TV.
The fuck is that? Maybe change the sentence to say, look at the person to your right instead of look to the right.
No.
And then pause for like...
I was hoping for that.
I was like, what the fuck?
I set you up and you fucking fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Roasted.
Boom, roasted. The person to your right, and for Tomar, that'll be Gorbel all the way around. I'm going to have you describe how you feel your relationship with that person is. So, we're going to start with Hirstag.
I feel like this is the kind of question around a campfire that gets people's feelings hurt.
Also, this would be just as juicy if you flipped it around, so you could save that for next week. Because then they would have to answer the other way.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a twofer.
If you're
Oh, that means I'd get to talk about you, Tomar.
But for now...
And I got loads to say about you.
So, Hirstag, to your right is Tomar. Tell me how you feel your relationship with Tomar is.
Our relationship. Well, I think he's all right. He's got a temper.
But your relationship between the two of you.
Don't interrupt his story.
I'm telling a story here.
Sorry. My bad. My mistake.
Get out of our campfire, man. We don't even know you.
Who are you?
Not even a wolf. Anyway, Hirstag, go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I mean, he's kind of like he grew up as a dwarf, you know, like with other dwarves, I feel like.
I still feel like you're just describing him.
So I'm on my way. So I feel kind of like he's like my dwarf mentor or something. Like he's got a lot to... He's taught me about work rag a little bit, barely. But
Why are you talking like that?
But now
my like dwarf mentor.
But now, like, I know there's a, like, where the dwarves came from, and that there's a god, dwarf god and stuff. Yeah, I don't really know him that well yet, though. But I'm kind of looking up to him. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Gorbel, Pinwin is to your right. Describe your relationship.
Please interrupt her story like 10 times.
You got it.
Don't interrupt my story.
You got it.
Pinwin is one of my favorite people.
Hang on. Elijah's a fucking dick.
God damn it, Elijah.
Thanks for interrupting, Elijah.
So So pause, because I'm going to do it again unpause.
I think no. I think everybody at this table is constantly looking for a way to school one of the other people at the table, and then they jump at the opportunity.
All right, go ahead.
Pinwin is one of my favorite people. Before he came along, it was just these dudes, and it was a little testosterone heavy. Not saying that you aren't super masculine. You are. But you also enjoy some of the finer things. And I love that about you.
Yeah.
I feel like you bring out a different side of me. A fun side.
Yeah.
A curious side. And you know what? I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Gorbs.
And you're a really fun drinking buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Pinwin. To your right is Hirstag. Describe your relationship.
Well, Hirstag came along, you know, and we're best friends. And Tomar, he's also my best friend.
Okay, you're going
And
off
Durant
script here.
is my best friend. They're all my best friends.
Notice he didn't mention Gorbel.
Well, are we gonna do the person to our left? I don't want to spoil it.
Eventually, she's to your right.
You just named like several people.
Durant is even
I just
here.
said I love you.
Yeah, shit.
I wasn't done.
I mean, I'm like, you're okay.
You're supposed to focus on one person.
I just got excited. I'm sorry.
So was that not like...
Are we going to do the person to our left too next?
No.
So am I not
Well,
your best friend
Gorbel
then?
is also my best friend. Ha!
Okay.
I made the cut.
You're all my best friends.
Yeah, you made the...
If all three of us were hanging off a cliff and you could only save one, who would it be?
It would be me because I was your first best friend.
By proximity.
Because I was to your right.
I do always say right is right.
There you go. Well, I'm safe.
But to be fair, if all three of you were hanging off a cliff, I'd figure out a way to get you all. Let's be real.
Okay. Tomar, all the way around the table, Gorbel is to your right.
Gorbel is a very amazing, charming, beautiful, capable, smart person. And I admire her and look up to her. But I would never tell her that directly because she's my sister.
Can I hear it at the campfire?
No, she's like, she's right there, man.
So is the campfire kind of like real world interviews?
That's what I picture.
Sort of, yeah.
I picture us sitting solo in front of a camera.
Oh, wait, that's what it is? I picture us, like, all
I
sitting
thought we
around
were all
getting ready to,
together.
like...
It's kind of freeform, but...
Oh, I like to imagine us all getting ready to go to bed under the stars. And
Yeah.
we're a little tipsy, and we're all kicking back and just telling stories about our youth, and then one person asks a question, much like I do.
No, because, like, we've answered really personal stuff that we haven't told each other in character
That's
before.
true. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah. Because you were like, do I know about Mari? And I was like, no, you've never asked, so you wouldn't know.
It's like alternate universe.
Yeah, so I was just pretending that I didn't know this whole time.
Well, I definitely
Word.
jumped into other people's things. Is that okay?
Don't jump into my thing. What does that mean?
I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of did, didn't I? Sorry?
Okay, so it's just like our one-on-one little interview.
But, like I said, it's freeform. It's kind of like outside of the timeline, in a sense. So.
I imagine us sitting in just a regular, like, interview room. Like
It's the office room.
a vase of flowers next to us on a table.
But fake plants. All right. So, we've done the review. We've done the Around the Campfire. You guys ready to get into the meat?
I guess so.
Are you ready to rumble?
Good food, good meat, good God, let's eat.
It's a non-religious podcast.
Non-denominational. So...
Tomas over there throwing it in my face.
What? Which part? What'd I do?
Saying prayers.
Get your God out of here.
Stay outside, God boy.
Oh, look, this guy loves wear correct. Why don't you cry about it? You love him so much. Oh, red face, snotty nose, teary eyed, stupid asshole.
That's not even mocking anymore.
Okay.
Judge? Is that what Jonathan says on Queer Eye? Judge? We're going to judge it up?
Zhuzh.
Judge. How do you... He was talking about this earlier. Now I can't stop thinking about it. How do you spell judge?
I would say Z-J-U-U-J. Z. It's a palindrome. Zhuzh. Zhuzh. Z-H. Zh. Yeah.
Hey, did LL Cool J do a song with J-Lo a long time ago?
That's Ja Rule.
Probably.
What's it? The z-z-z-z-z.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
What would I do without my baby?
Sorry, Ja Rule.
He's going.
But you're a walking
Or more
Ja.
like, you're welcome, Ja Rule.
Ja Fool.
That was way better than mine. I was going to say a Ja Oak.
Why would you admit to saying that?
I don't know.
Ja Fool.
It was called Control Myself, and it was a hot jam.
Is that what the Wikipedia article says? It was a hot jam.
Yep.
Please
What would I do
support-
without my baby?
Then it says, please support Wikipedia. We're crumbling as a business.
$3. For the price of a diaper, you too could support Wikipedia. I don't know how much
For a half a
diapers cost.
package of Pop-Tarts, you will make our jobs worthwhile.
Or just set us the Pop-Tart, pleplease.
I
We're
can't
so
eat.
hungry. We're just being whipped constantly, having to type an ad.
More like Wikipedia.
Because it's free?
Yeah.
Was that an
I'm not
insult?
paying for that shit.
Is that what you say as you hit
Just
the
tell
X
me
on
what.
the- on
Just
the
tell me
sponsor?
about Edward James Olmos' early career, for fuck's sake. That's all I want to know.
And his controversies. Because everybody goes down to that part.
Are we getting
You made Wikipedia mad.
The whole house starts shaking. That's what we've been saving money for a death
Comes
laser.
from the ceiling.
All right, so as we learned in the recap, you guys are standing in the rubbly remains of the top level of Roundfoottown, and it seems to be empty. It is at night. You can see the 3 moons, and as I mentioned, you saw a deer spot you as you appeared, kind of like, and then it spotted you and then took off running.
Oh, dear.
So now the 6 of you,
Did it look like a suspicious deer?
no, just look like a deer that you startled.
Did it look like an
Yeah, but there was a
intelligent
bear
deer?
we saw before that turned out to be somebody, so.
That's true.
Did the deer look like it might know the year?
I don't.
What time is it?
What year am I?
What year is it? 1977.
Oh, that'd be a problem.
Yeah, that'd be like 1,600 years.
Well, at least then our problems would probably be gone after that long.
Okay, so you guys are standing in the rubble. It is night, and it is warm, and you can hear birds chirping, and it's just kind of like you can smell flowers. It seems very unseasonable from when you left.
Kind of weird that winter has these flowers, huh?
So,
Where,
Tomar, how long did you feel like you were gone when you were stuck in the ethereal plane?
Like, I don't know. Time was.
Because I don't think...
When we were in the Starlight Plane, it just felt like a regular couple days, maybe. But when I was in the Ethereal Plane, it seemed like years.
Dude, okay.
Well, I don't think we're back in the same time we came from.
That's
Do-
a good.
Do we know how far into winter we were?
It was
Before we
far in
left.
where there were blizzards.
Yeah.
I don't think a couple days would have done this.
Remember, it was the mid.
I mean, it's not
winter
Iowa.
Festival. Yeah, the midwinter festival
I mean,
happened
that
in
was
the
a
Ash
while
or the
ago.
Starlight Plain.
Oh. Yeah.
But did the planes operate on the same seasons? He
Dunno.
shrugged.
I
You
shrugged.
should. You probably know.
Can your
Maybe.
This isn't good.
can your weather checker check the year? Like does
Nope.
Can you check the forecast for the next 10 days? The humidity level?
So you cast.
Druidcraft. I can
Druidcraft.
only
I
tell
cast
for 24 hours, though.
meteorology.
A meteor.
Oh,
No, the weather is supposed to be very warm, a little humid, and very pleasant, sunny
perfect
for the next
swimming.
24 hours.
Well, there's your weather.
Can we see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you can
think
see
he's
Oh,
like
okay.
It's
you can
like
see
a
like
crystal
the
ball, kind
You
of.
can see
He's
the
mentioned it before. It's like
Yeah.
like how
I
you
just
see the
forget.
pictures on the news. Like
Yeah, you see like an orb, and you see that night with the moon shining bright, and then it slowly turns into a sunny day, and you can see like butterflies floating by, and then it swirls back to night again.
that'd be a really cool picture. Actually, if somebody wants to draw a picture of Hirstag holding the weather in an orb, that would be legit.
I thought you were talking to somebody at this table. I was like,
No,
I'll give that a go.
We're incompetent.
I mean, you should too. You've got your notebook.
Anyway, so
So yeah, that's what we're looking at for the next 24 hours.
All right.
I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say it wasn't winter anymore.
I don't think we needed that to figure that one out.
Well, that's my 2 cents. 2 gold.
Thank you.
Are we nearby
copper.
Are we nearby the pit?
I mean, you're a few blocks away from the pit, but you can see it from where you are because all of the buildings have been leveled. There's huge cracks in the ground, in the streets. If you'll recall, there was a loud explosion from the top level. And you can, as you look out near the center pit, you can actually see that sections of it have been broken away, so it's even larger and more misshapen.
How much damage is it everywhere? Like,
I mean,
is it traversable?
I mean, it's traversable, yeah, but it looks like a ton of debris got blown around. There was obviously a big explosion.
Where was the epicenter of the explosion?
Well, if you'll recall, they said that it was up near.
But can we see it?
I mean, that big section that was blown away, you could surmise that it was probably based around there.
Where would the back cave entrance be in conjunction with where we're at?
Like where you guys entered originally?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had to go down. You would have to go down through the mines and then back out. But you know that there is an up entry, like the main entry to the city is up on this level.
Did the entrance to the mines collapse on that end at the bottom of the pit?
You would have to examine to see.
Hirstag, you should go down and see if we can get into the mines.
Yeah, I was already thinking of heading down there. This doesn't look good.
We can scout the area up here, see if we can find any... I don't know.
Well, you should probably
It doesn't look like anybody is living here
kind of
anymore.
head that way, though, because what if that, like, flame elemental's still there? Or the stone elemental?
Yeah.
I mean, I could take him, but it'd be easier if I had backup.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll go just leap off the edge.
Oh.
So magic doesn't work.
Oh, God.
And
And
Hirstag
then-
is dead.
Don't
And
go
then
for cool
I'll-
points, man.
It's so cool, though. And then I'll shift into an owl.
So you guys just watch Hirstag just leap off he walks to the edge and just and jumps off. And then you hear like a and you transform into an owl and you fly down through the center of the city. There are eerily no lights on in the entire city. It looks like it's been abandoned. And as you fly down the different levels, you can see the kind of the total destruction that has taken place. Tons of like buildings have been destroyed, obviously from that large hole that kind of broke open in the center section. Tons of debris fell down, and you can see the path that it took. Just a massive swath was cut through the center of this, the central area, and you can see down at the bottom there's a ton of rubble as you fly down towards it.
Does the rubble look relatively fresh, or does it look like it's settled in?
Where you guys are at,
Yeah.
it looks like it's settled.
Is there any plant growth on it?
Not that you can see right now, not really.
All right.
So I'll go all the way down to the mine entrance. Is it open?
It is covered. You can see that the area there itself has collapsed completely, where you would have imagined it was at one point. There's like thousands of pounds of rubble and like building parts, and you can even see some bones.
All right,
Chicken bone?
I'll shift into a spider, and I'll try to make my way through, kind of over the rocks.
Okay, so you
You get squished by a rock.
change back into Hirstag for a moment, and then you and you are suddenly a spider, and you crawl. Where are you heading?
Through the mines.
Just
Okay.
making
So you're
spider
trying-
ants.
You have 10. You have 10 arms as a
Yeah.
spider.
Should we take a picture of this?
No.
Don't let anyone
You're
see
not
this.
getting anything out of this.
This is his Tinder profile. Ladies.
Imagine your boobies under here.
Spirit fingers.
Learn to love yourself. And your
That
nips.
is not love.
That's lust. and a bit
I'm
creepy.
just a spider.
Okay, so you're
That's your Tinder bio.
I'm just a spider Hirstag in a photo.
got a big beard. So you're
Would it work on some people?
probably yeah. Anyway, you're making your
No
way through the
shame.
rock, and so you are now crawling through the stones, Hirstag, making your way as best as you can, and you climb for quite a ways, and you're still surrounded by rock wherever you go. Moving and moving. We're gonna get back to you, but we're gonna get back to the other wolves for the moment.
All right,
just-
I'm trying to make my way down to where that pool was
Okay. How long can you be in this animal form?
for like several hours.
Okay. All right. You three are up, moving around. Are you gonna investigate the area?
Yes.
All right. Go give me an investigation check.
Yeah. My voice does get pretty low sometimes, doesn't it? I'm becoming an alto.
24.
10.
20.
Very pleasant. So you two, Tomar and Pinwin, you're looking around and you can see that there is a lot of settled stone. The debris has it doesn't look very recent, but yeah, no plants have grown over this or anything like that. Gorbel, you just kind of looking around at this mess. It just looks like a clusterfuck to you. But you two can see very, very far off on the other side of the city is what appears to be something glinting in the moonlight. You can't tell what it is. It's all the way on the other side, but something's glinting.
I played games in the 90s. We go that way. It's probably...
Maybe
I
that
already made
means
that
all
joke.
right.
Never mind. I was going to say spade key again. There's something over there. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, I see it.
No.
Okay, well, just come this way.
All right, so you guys make your way through the terrain. It's kind of difficult to move through some of it. There's large paths where there isn't much stone, but
Hang on. Did you just burp?
no, I just stuttered for some weird reason.
Well, quit sniffing, man.
I did it because this was obviously a pause.
It sounded like you just snuck in a quick...
It sounded
I
like
feel
it.
like that was you setting them on the table.
Why are you... Oh, you're holding a huge-ass cup.
Okay, so you guys kind of make your way around, and you're kind of drinking it all in. It definitely was a huge catastrophe of sorts. You can see the buildings that remain have obviously taken some explosion damage. A few of them looks like the tops were ripped off by something. You could probably assume was the Dragora, perhaps. And you make your merry way around the city, and it actually takes you a little bit. And you're just kind of looking all around. You get to the other side where there's a little bit less debris, but still debris. It's pretty much everywhere you go. And you move down the street towards the glint that you can see. Hirstag, after a little while, you're able to make your way into an area that's open and clear, and you realize that you're in that long hallway from before where there was all the mercy killings.
Are they still
Mercy
there?
killings.
Or are they werewolves?
Oh,
Right.
shit.
You don't
Oh, Seth smile.
you don't see
Oh, no.
as you look around, it seems a bit more empty than you remember. And you're making your way down the
Making my
hallway.
way down.
God damn it!
You keep
fucked
saying
up.
it.
I
In
know.
my spider form, I'm just kind of...
Increase your Increase that perspicacity, homie.
So yeah, you travel down and make your way, and then you climb down the stairs.
Travel your way downtown.
And you reach the that main area, and you see that the door from before that was holding back that flame
The
elemental.
door from before is no more. Right?
is now been either wrenched from its resting place or blown away from it.
Or Tor.
Mine sounded better.
And there's just a big gaping broken hole where the door was.
So
There are still some bodies.
how do they look?
They've been rotting.
Great.
Yeah, you can imagine that if you had a nose, it'd be very stinky in here.
What stage of putrefaction are they?
Some.
You know, the
They're
slime
not.
stage.
They're not bones, but they're fleshy bodies.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
So maybe it's only been 2
According to
seasons.
these people, we've
So-
only been gone for 2 months.
So if I'm facing that door to my right, is that where like the bleak place, that room was?
To your left is where the door was. To your right is where you would have remembered to go across that river.
Oh, I'd have to go across the river. Fuck. Okay, I will go that way.
Towards the river?
Mm.
Okay, so you make your way down towards
Town.
the river. And you move through the hallway and you get into that main room. And now you don't hear the sound of rushing water anymore. And you look in this room and you can't see from your perspective, but you absolutely cannot hear the rushing water.
I'll continue towards where I think the water should be.
All right, you cross this gigantic room.
It's clogged with all the werewolves.
And as you get close to where you think the water should be, you're still not hearing it. You definitely don't see it. And you get to the edge, and if you were to look over, you would see just an empty abyss below you. No water at all.
Abyss.
Yeah.
Like no
What does that mean?
As if there was some sort of sinkhole where the water was, is now just nothing. About 50 feet across.
Jeez.
What is spider for G's?
Is there any way I can like crawl up the wall and over the ceiling?
I mean,
to get over it.
I mean, the if you will remember, the river kind of came out of one side of the wall and into the other side of the wall. So you could climb up the wall and walk across the wall.
Yeah. I mean, this seems like something we might have to deal with, but I'll just go up the wall for now to try to get to that room.
Okay, so you start doing that. Now we'll switch back to you guys. You guys finally, you head down the street, still viewing all these buildings completely destroyed. And you get closer and closer to the glint, and you realize that it's at one point it looked like there was maybe a statue that was here. And in fact, you can see some of the... You can see the remains of this statue that's been broken or blasted away. And strangely enough, in the center where the statue was, where just the legs of this statue were, is a gleaming sword stuck right in the center of this statue. It is not a sword you've ever seen before, but is quite large.
Do we remember the statue?
I don't think you actually ever even went this far into the city on this
And
side.
I thought you described a statue in this town at some point.
I mean, there are other statues in this town.
Whoa, cool! I'm gonna run over to it.
Okay.
Pinwin, jeez.
Can I try to... Is it like stuck? You said it's stuck in it?
Yeah, looks like it's been jammed in there.
I'll try and pull it out.
Okay. What's your strength?
Nah, like nothing.
Yeah, you tug on it with all your might, and you're unable to wrest this blade from its place.
Whew, I think it's traveling between planes. I'll get it later. It's fine.
You need to use your legs as leverage. And then I try and pull it out.
Yeah, give me a strength. Or give me, athletics.
Fuck.
What is this a statue of?
It's hard. You know it was a statue of maybe a figure of some kind, but whatever it was has been destroyed. There's just rubble all around.
14.
You are unable to remove the sword from the spot.
That was a bad go. Let me try again. Natural 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You see that it starts to slide a little bit out, but it's still stuck mostly in there. but you're slowly pulling it using all of your using all of your might. Even it only slides out a little bit.
That's really in there.
Yeah, it is.
However, you have rested it slightly.
Anybody got any like oil or something?
Let me just give it a try.
All right.
Don't get too excited. 22.
22. You start tugging on it, and you don't really make any headway with that.
6 arms are better than 2.
Teamwork! Yeah, let's do
What's
it.
gonna work? Teamwork.
Oh.
Jeez, you just broke your leg.
Natural one.
Teamwork
Natural one?
did not work.
13.
9?
11 technically.
Yeah. So you
Somehow
guys,
we did worse.
well, you from using like the max amount of strength that you possibly could earlier, you feel like you pulled a muscle trying to do it before, and now it's just like, even the 3 of you with that, you can only unwedge it just a little bit further.
Man, I wish Hirstag were here.
Wait, why are we trying to get this out?
Because look at it, it's awesome.
And as you examine it a little bit more closely, you see that the handle itself is about 3 foot long. The blade is what you can see.
The handle is 3 feet long?
Yes. The blade itself is 6 feet.
Oh, this is for giants.
And the pommel of it is carved into what looks to be like a raven's head.
Whoa.
Can I try a gentle approach? Like, giving it a little jiggle?
Okay.
What am I rolling for here?
I mean, if you want to try to give it a jiggle, you don't have to
Roll
roll
to jiggle.
anything.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to, like, wiggle it out. Maybe it's just at a weird angle.
Give me...
King Arthur never thought of that shit.
I guess it'd be another athletics near the top.
Just wiggle it, boy.
23.
23. It's been rested a little bit out of there, so when you start to wiggle, you have to try really, really hard, but you're able to move it I moved way more than I was moving it way hard, but it's like it moves a couple of inches in either direction. You think that maybe if you guys spent a little bit of time on this, you could pull it completely out.
If Hirstag were here, he would just move the stone.
I'm
But
going to charm the sword.
maybe just...
Just kidding.
I'm going to seduce it.
We should probably go and check and see if there are any survivors or anybody still living here.
Yeah, you go do that.
There. Let's.
Maybe you could do the communicate thing. And then if you see anything weird... I'm going to keep jiggling this.
Can we all try one more time? I feel like...
You want to try and grab it again?
Yeah.
You going to try 2, Gorbel?
Fine, I'll help.
So much better. 19.
28.
14.
All right, with the 3 of you guys, Gorbel jiggling the top, you pulling from the bottom, Pinwin hand flat on the blade, trying to pull it up. You guys slide the blade out of the stone. Give me another athletics real fast.
28.
12.
11.
11.
How do you have plus 10? Oh, your athletics. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
So you guys, as you pull it out quickly, it starts to fall, and you realize it is actually very, very heavy, but you're able to support it and bring it down and to an angle that's comfortable to hold. It is very heavy, though.
Are you going to carry this?
I guess.
All right, have fun with that. Your pulled ass muscle.
I'm getting better.
Are you going to attempt to carry it?
Sure.
Okay.
Put it over my shoulder.
Okay. Give me one more athletics.
I mean, how much could it weigh?
It's very heavy.
I mean, I can lift a lot. It's 29.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine. It's takes you a second, but you can put it over your shoulder.
Sweet. I won't be able to use this probably, but it
But
looks
it
cool.
looks cool.
It does. I mean, look at it. It's like a symbol of hope or something. Like everything else looks
No,
busted to shit.
not just a really big sword, man.
I mean, this is basically how Dad found his sword.
I like that it's shiny. It's really...
And it does. It catches the moonlight very nicely. Almost to the point, Tomar, that it reminds you a bit of Steel Song. Catching the moonlight.
See?
I'm glad you're reminded of something.
Thank you.
Now we need to get going.
Yeah.
All right, lead the way.
All right.
Okay, switching back to you, Hirstag.
Shit.
You have you have made it to the other side of the crevasse.
So I will continue to find that fucking room.
Which room?
That room where I was supposed to go that Mandoran told
What
me to
if
go
it's
to.
gone? What if it was a
I'm
one
going
and
to
done?
look.
So you head down that hallway and you're in that main... You come out in that widened hallway. To your right, as you pass, you see there's that opening to the bleak place. And from what you remember, however, it's partially covered up by rubble. And you continue down.
It's just the top half of a drider peering in. Like,
Good
and
thing I'm just a spider.
And you continue moving down, and you pass the room where the massive chamber where everyone was staying, and that one is almost completely covered by rubble. You don't see any light from inside it either.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
I'm on a mission.
All right, you continue down, and you have to now climb over a lot of rubble, and you make your way up, and then you can see kind of the top section of where that room was with the tree, and you make your way down into the room, and even though there's no other light in this whole place, there's a very faint light coming from the water next to the roots of this tree.
So I'm at the tree now.
Yes, if you continue down, you are at the tree.
Okay, I will continue to the water.
Okay. You make your way to the water, and you are at the water.
In my spider form, I will look down at my reflection.
Okay. You just see a spider staring back at you.
he lives in you. It's a horrible spider.
I will revert to my normal form.
Okay, you revert to your normal form.
Let's hear it, Seth.
Sorry, my lips were dry. And you were...
Then I will peer into the water again.
Okay. And...
How does my beard braid look?
As you look at your reflection, it is a very, very nicely made braid.
Oh, look at that.
There are 3 separate columns all braided down into one singular one. You can see there's a spot where there was your bauble and is now gone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I'll take care of it later. Do I notice anything else in the water?
The water looks empty to you.
I will walk into the water.
You walk into the water, and it feels warm. A little bit cooler than the bath that you were in, but surprisingly warm.
Did you pee?
Maybe.
And the warmth creeps up over your body, and it kind of fills you. You feel very content. And then all of a sudden you feel as if something's grasping you by the ankles and thrusting you down into the water. Give me an athletics check.
Oh, shit.
Look at you, double bathing.
Oh, fuck.
Her bath.
I don't think I have...
Or give me, a strength save is what it would be.
Oh, strength save. Nice.
Gee.
You are able to resist this pull, but just barely. And it stops suddenly. And the warmth still kind of emanates into you. Yeah, we'll say. And you feel almost like a gentle tugging now instead of the very harsh pull.
Where is it tugging?
At your feet, at the bottom of your robes. Something is tugging, and as you look down, it almost looks as though you can see like fairy creatures swimming in the water, tugging at your robes and at your feet, as if compelling you to get further into the water. And you notice that a few paces ahead of you, it does get a bit deeper.
Come on down. It's warm in here.
Wait. Can I identify what kind of creatures they are?
Yeah, they're water nymphs.
Oh.
Oh, you're going to
Do I
get
know
sexed
anything
up,
about
Hirstag.
those?
You would know that they dwell in pools of water, that their mythos is that they are supposedly life-giving. And, yeah, that's pretty much what you know about them. You know that they're playful.
Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you guys were there. Okay, I'll follow you.
So they kind of tug you, and you go down, and you are kind of submerged. But when your head goes beneath the crest of water, you almost feel like you're in a different plane all of a sudden. You no longer feel as though you're underwater. You feel as if you're almost floating in air.
Oh, that would have been so easier to get everyone out if we could have just jumped in the water. Oh.
Do I see anything?
You peer, and where there was no area before, where it looked more shallow, now it's a deep cavern. And you could feel like you could float down there if you so chose.
I will swim that way.
Okay, so you swim down towards it, and you can see a light kind of pulsating gently at you. You swim down towards it through the air, and as you get closer and closer, you see what almost looks like a coin. And as you get closer and closer, you see that it's spherical and has a clasp to it, almost like a ring. You get closer and closer, and you can see
getting married?
to the water. You can see that the ring, at first what looked as though, because of the glint, that it was made out of metal, you can see that it's almost like petrified wood shimmering there. And there's an emblem engraved on it, and it just looks like a hammer.
I'll take that.
All right.
Or I'll reach out and touch it.
You reach out and touch it, and it feels cold to the touch.
I'll try to pick it up.
You're able to move it.
And I'll open my hand. And
you open your
look at
hand,
it.
and it sort of starts floating out of your hand.
So it's a ring.
Yes, it is a ring.
Okay.
And it looks like perhaps it would fit your finger perfectly.
I will go ahead and... Can I do like an Arcana check or anything?
Sure.
Whoops. That slipped out of my hand. Like 12?
12? It definitely... It gives you all the signs of it being magical, for sure. You don't... Like, it doesn't match any description of anything arcane that you know of.
I'll just go ahead and slip the ring on.
Okay, you slip the ring on, and somewhere in the distance you hear like a sound. Something clicking into place. But that's it.
Oh man, I hope this isn't like, Frodo and his whole thing. I hope you're not Frodo. Even though he was pretty cool.
So, can I tell if it was like in the water with me, or
it's hard to tell. It sounded so very far away.
I'll swim back up to the surface, I guess.
Okay, you crest the surface, and as you emerge from the water, you now notice that there's no wetness to you. Like, you're not wet at all. You're still dry. And as you climb out of the water, you are dry everywhere. The water did not leave its residue on you. Though the ring now, as you look at it, the petrified wood, feels a little wet.
I don't know what to make of any of this.
Yeah, no, you just had one bath, not two.
All right, we're going to switch back
It's
to you
okay.
guys real fast. Okay, what are you guys doing?
We are walking on,
Making our way downtown.
I swear.
By the moon and the stars.
Trying to see evidence of anything. Clues.
Give us the clues, man.
Anything. Give us
Okay.
clues.
You guys don't see much of anything other than the rubble. You now have this giant sword on your shoulder, Tomar, and you move through the city, the rubble.
I'm gonna detect magic on the sword.
Okay. And that tells you the properties, right?
Well, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn a school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers in stone.
You just learned the school of magic.
Do you want...
You just learned the school of magic.
Okay. So you detect magic, and it is magical.
Ooh.
Okay, so
These muscles are normally strong.
This is a magical sword, and the school of magic that it comes from is necromancy.
Isn't that not good? Or is there a positive part of necromancy?
I'm not going to say anything to anybody.
Okay.
Oh.
And I will continue to follow that.
Okay. Are you guys going to be investigating while you do this? Give me some investigation rolls.
Ja. Wow. Thank God for
Woo, that
being
was
a
bad.
halfling. Investigation station.
23.
14.
Okay.
14.
3.
Okay, you're too enraptured by your newfound sword, so you're not really doing too much of investigating. Which one you had, 23?
Me.
Okay. You look around a little bit further.
Well, did I detect any other magic within the 30-foot radius?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, where was I? Oh, 23. So yeah, you are looking around and you can see that there is you just barely make out in the window of one of the buildings, a few buildings away. It's one of the crumbling buildings in the upper window of the second floor. It looks to be like there is a candle. It's not lit, but it looks like a candle that has burned, and it's very low. But it's easy to tell because it's got the little ring handle on it. Gorbel, you see that?
Oh, it's a candle handle.
Yay!
Guys, look up there.
You guys now, as she points it out, you can see an object up in that window.
Hey.
It looks like a candle.
Yeah, it's a candle.
Is that significant?
Well, should we go in?
Yeah. Let's
Maybe
do it.
somebody's in there.
Is the building intact?
It looks a little dilapidated,
They must be so lonely.
but it
Dilapitator.
it looks as though it could, maybe house something.
Houses house things. Okay, yeah. Let's go in there.
Sneaky style or just all in or... Ah, fuck it. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Step
right.
inside.
Okay, so you
Gorbel's
guys
going first.
enter the building, and it looks as though it was perhaps a home. You can see there's some chairs that have been covered by some dust.
Seth, this episode is sad.
What?
Everything
I think that's the music.
is gone.
So you move through the house, and you can see that there's abandoned furniture and stuff like that. There's a hearth that has long been cold, and you can see that there's stairs in the back of this narrow house.
I go to the bottom of the stairs and I yell up the stairs. Hello?
You hear movement upstairs.
I'll run up there.
Give me a
Don't
perception.
be afraid.
Give me a perception check real fast.
So perceptive.
23.
27.
13.
Okay, you, Tomar, and Pinwin, you hear what sounds like as if someone is loading a crossbow.
Ah.
You don't want to do that.
And you hear a voice from up there saying, "Show yourselves!
You show yourself.
You show yourself!"
There's 6 of us down here.
Wait, do I recognize that accent?
You give me a history at an advantage. That's,
Maybe an intelligence check.
just perception check
So bad at that.
at an advantage.
Everyone has an advantage?
26.
You could also do an advantage.
19.
All right. 29.
Okay, so you guys all recognize, you're pretty sure you recognize the voice of a dwarf named Nugget.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Nugget?
How the fuck would Nugget be there?
What? Is that you?
What? Who's down there?
Nugget, it's us.
What?
Nugget? Nugget?
Nugget.
Nugget, get to the hell down here.
What are you doing here?
Come on. You gotta be so lonely. Come here.
And you see Nugget's head peek out down the stairs,
I shoot
like
it.
from up. And you can see his crossbow right next to his face. His face looks a little scarred now, as if he was recently in a scuffle. But he looks down at you guys. Oh my god! Oh shit! It's you guys! He comes running down the stairs and he grabs you, Gorbel, into a hug, and you, Pinwin, and he comes over to you, Tomar, and gives you a hug. Oh man! I didn't think you guys were going to show back up.
Oh, Nugget, where is everybody?
It's just me here.
Why are you here?
I was waiting for you guys.
Oh, thank you, Nugget.
Who told you to come here?
Well, I mean, you guys have been gone for a little while, and they thought that this is maybe one of the places that you guys would show back up to.
Who's they?
Durant and Jennifer.
Yes!
I told
Is Zyko
you.
there?
You didn't believe.
Zyko's there, yeah. Zyko's there. Yeah.
I told you.
They said
You did tell me.
They said
Are they alive?
They are alive, yeah.
Yeah, they
We've
told
been
him.
we've
They
been
gave
doing a lot
orders.
of we've been doing a lot of fighting since you guys have been gone.
At
How long
Wolves
have
Rest?
we been gone?
You guys have been gone like 5 or 6 months.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Man.
Fucking other planes, man.
Were you... Is Wolves Rest okay?
Is everything okay?
Wolves Rest is fine, but I don't know what you guys did, but you guys pissed off the council real bad.
that's fair.
They have had it out for you. There's all-out war in Veldelin right now.
Oh, shit.
Over us?
Yeah, over you guys. There's
Then who's fighting who if we're not even there?
well, apparently some of the guys are over up in Starhost, and there's a big group. There's
The
a big
Chaos
army.
Company's still there?
Yeah, they're there, and I guess they killed a dragon or something like that. And man, they've been holding out there. And then I heard that Smoochie and the gang are doing stuff over up near Mirenlug and Rose Lake. But it's been crazy, man.
Rose Lake.
All the armies of Veldelin and Rothia now have joined forces, and they're just trying to wipe this place out.
Remind me of Rose Lake. That sounds really...
Are you asking in character?
No, really
Rose
important.
Lake. Rose Lake is one of the farthest northeast cities. It's the second largest city in Veldelin, a big hub of culture and everything like that. But you remember up near Rose Lake is where
Varolus.
Varolus indicated that the Lich's castle was. That Rielodian and the gang, the Bloody Brawlers.
God, I think of Nickelodeon every time.
Rielodian.
They must know something we don't then. Or more, as much if not more than us.
Yeah, I was sent here to see if you guys would show up. I mean, we sent some people over to where Moonreach used to be to see if you guys would show up there. We've just basically been waiting for you guys to show back up, but Jennifer was pretty sure you guys were going to come back here.
Did she
she's
accidentally
my
send us there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll have to ask her when
Yeah,
we see her. So where are they?
I mean, they were in Wolves Rest when they told me to go, and they were trying to gather some forces to go help out the others.
All right. Well,
But apparently the biggest issue is that out in the ocean, about 5 miles out from Deepminster, there's this big black pyramid, I guess. It just appeared, and a lot of people are pretty terrified of it, but it seems to move around a little bit. It's not staying in one spot. That was the last thing I heard from the Chaos Company. They've been keeping tabs on it.
It's in a pyramid.
A pyramid.
Shit.
yeah.
Where'd you get that sword, man?
Interesting.
Found it over there.
Oh, cool, man. It's big.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
I don't...
Nah? Okay, cool.
It's been a while, Nugget. I think you have to prove yourself a little first.
Nah, I don't think I could lift it, but it looks valuable. So if you do sell it, I mean, it would be cool if I could like have some of it, like the money.
Nugget.
Are we out of money?
No, but you know, you can never have too much money.
Nugget, have you encountered anybody else while you've been here?
No, there was some group that showed up a couple of weeks ago, because the Dragora showed back up, and I hid. But a group showed up. I didn't recognize them, and they wiped it out. They fucking wiped it out, but I was too afraid to get close, and they didn't detect me, so I left.
All right.
How my family? How are they?
Hazel, and the kids, they're good. They've been integrated pretty well in Wolves Rest. Yeah, Hazel's actually pretty competent, at like kind of moving things around and getting people to go where they need to go. A lot of people are kind of afraid of her.
That sounds about right. What about the kids? Anything weird?
No. I mean, I don't want to like be rude. One of them's like, I don't know, sick or something. It's like all like way pale, like too pale. It's a bit creepy, man.
That's it though. They just
Nugget, that is rude.
Well, you asked me.
That's my daughter! Motherfucker.
Well, we need to get back.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
What about the gnomes from Roundfoottown? Did they ever make it?
Yeah, they're at Wolves Rest now.
Good.
Yeah, you gave everybody a scare because they didn't know what happened to you, and yeah, Jennifer seemed pretty confident, but everybody else was really worried.
What news of the king? The boy king.
The boy king. Well, apparently he's been married.
Really?
Ew.
Shit.
But he's little.
Yeah, he married some chick. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I don't really pay attention to politics, but I'm sure somebody else could probably tell you a little bit more.
I know the council was trying to marry him before.
Great.
Why?
Power control? Maybe it's somebody that they can
You
some
don't know where
alliance they
she's
can make?
from? I'm sorry, I just interrupted.
No, I don't. I didn't really pay attention too much. It didn't really seem important considering the council's in charge.
They're in charge now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, there's no way that king is telling everybody to do all this shit.
What about Prince Othis?
Yeah. Well, him and Durant and Jennifer and Zyko left. We were all leaving at the same time. They left to go up north to do something. I don't know. This was my mission, was to come wait for you guys, and hopefully you guys shows up. I'm real glad you guys did, because I don't think anybody could have found me here to let me know that they found you. So
North towards Rose Lake or north?
I don't know. I just know they were heading north.
Damn it, Nugget!
Man, I'm trying. I can give you only the information I have.
They didn't tell you where they're going?
No.
All right, we need to find a Hirstag. I think we need to
Get
make
the
a pit
fuck
stop
outta
back
here.
at Wolves Rest.
Yeah.
Maybe you should visit your kids. I mean, it would be nice, Tomar.
Yeah, I guess.
Then we need to go find
I miss
Durant.
Smooch.
Hey,
What?
whatever happened to the lady who was on Shadow's back? We just kind of disappeared.
Lewin.
Oh yeah.
Where'd she go? You seen her?
Yeah, she's at Wolves Rest.
Yeah,
She's
we gotta go there.
Yeah, she's she never woke up.
Really?
But the people at that church and the temple in town, they take care of her.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to go back there.
Okay. We should have done the talkie thing with Hirstag.
Well, he just kind of jumped off.
Speaking of Hirstag, we're gonna switch back to you real quick, buddy.
All right.
Okay, so Hirstag, you have emerged from this pool. I would imagine are you gonna try to head back up there?
I'm actually going to try to talk to the nymphs.
Okay.
Take your time.
So in Sylvan, I'll say...
Sup?
Sup, babes?
Hello there.
And they all kind of like look up at you and they smile, and you can hear in really quiet voices, hello, 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 hello.
So thank you for leading me to this ring. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What the heck does it do?
We thought you'd know. We thought you'd know.
Well, I don't know what it is. Were you like waiting for me in there, or?
No, we live here. Live here.
What's your purpose here?
We keep the tree alive.
Do you know the tree personally? Do you
Yeah.
talk to it?
It's our mother.
Oh.
That's so sweet. Would the tree know what this ring is?
Let's ask. And they kind of swirl up in a group, and then you see them like dive down and disappear for a moment. And then they emerge after a moment, and they come back up. She says that the man dropped it in.
She didn't say what man.
No.
She says
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tree.
Yeah, our mother.
What's her name again?
Kyalea.
Kyalea. Does that ring any bells? Have I heard of a?
You have not.
Didn't the gnomes tell me the name of the tree?
They never said.
Oh, I probably meant to ask, but I forgot. Okay. Is she like a magical tree or what?
Every tree is magical.
Stupid.
Doy.
You live among them and you don't even know.
You were raised by a tree.
Well, my mom's a tree too, so we're like practically siblings.
You hear them like all kind of like giggling. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, so you guys are happy there?
Yeah.
You don't need anything?
No.
Will you fuck off and
well,
leave the nymphs to their business?
Yeah. Well, thanks for the ring.
They giggle again.
Maybe I'll come back and visit you sometime.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And they swirl around and then dive down.
Oh, like synchronized swimmers?
Pretty much.
Aww.
But like in a like a ribbon effect.
I love it.
It sounded so cute. I'm mad that only you saw it.
I wanted to talk to them more, but I need to get
But
back
Tomas got mad at me. So, like, what's your story?
Come on!
Well, we're
He's trying to flirt with the water nymphs.
So I need to practice.
Pretend you're like a sexy lady. And I come up to you at the bar and I say, you want to see my Pokemon cards?
Okay, so I turn around and I look at the entrance to this room. How does that look?
Mostly covered with rubble and rock. However, you feel a vague pull on your finger. Which finger did you put it on?
Pull my finger.
On my right ring finger.
Your right ring finger. Yeah, you feel a vague pulling, almost as if it's pulling you up. But it's just very gentle. You move your hand up.
There's just a giant face.
Staring at you. No. No, there's just a gentle tug.
I'll try to lift my hand like it's...
It doesn't. It just kind of is the gentle tug, almost as if it's trying to tug you in a direction. Hirstag starts shaking his hand around. He smacks the ring, starts like throwing his fist up, trying to get it to work.
Have you tried jumping?
I'll jump.
You jump. You just jump. Give me an athletics roll.
Maybe flap your wings.
17.
17. It's a nice little jump. You don't lose your balance or anything.
I look up to the ceiling.
It just looks like a cavernous ceiling.
Man, you're like our grandpa trying to figure out VCRs. You're probably supposed to go up, like out of the room and towards the top of the city. Just guessing.
Raise my fist a couple times.
Same effect.
Do my spider hand.
Spirit fingers. Spider fingers.
there's a symbol of a hammer. I probably shouldn't hit it with my hammer. All right, I'll try to get out of here.
Okay. So are you going to turn back into a spider?
Nope, I can't.
Oh,
Oh no!
right.
So I'm gonna. Can I try to
Have
climb
fucking
over the
fun.
rocks?
you better.
I mean,
hope
there's a
this
very
goes well.
small spot at the top of the rocks for an entry that you might be able to slip through.
You fucked up.
Give me an athletics check to try to climb up the rocks.
15.
15. So you make your way up the rocks, and you kind of, some of them kind of give out a little bit underneath you, but you're able to climb up. And then you get to this hole, and you're going to have to suck in real hard if you want to slide through this hole to get through the top. Give me another athletics check.
8.
8. So you slide in,
Stuck like
and you get
food.
stuck.
Oh no!
Ah, man.
Oh my god! Well, Piglet. I cannot do a poo voice. Oh dear.
You're stuck right at the waist. the middle. You're stuck.
Oh, you're
5 experience.
Ooh, that's so cute.
Is Hirstag coming back
Man.
anytime soon?
Yeah, while you're
He
stuck,
is taking a
while
long
you're stuck there, we'll
time.
switch back to you guys real quick.
Do you think he's okay?
I don't know.
Should we go check on him?
It looked really dangerous.
Yeah, it seems really hard. Maybe we'll just wait a little more.
I mean, how much do we want to wait?
Yeah, I don't know. What
No,
is the
he needs
point?
to hurry up.
Yeah.
Now back
we
to
have-
you, Hirstag. It's just you guys complaining about him.
And,
That guy sucks.
and deliberating on how long we wait before we just leave.
He's like, ow!
Help me! I thought they were coming back down here for me.
Well, the good thing is, if you wait long enough, you'll get a long rest.
I just fall asleep.
Just struggling in the rocks.
Give up. I'll try to see if this works. I'll cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Okay, now explain what that does.
You touch a willing creature. For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. The target can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled. Finally, being underwater imposes no penalties on the target's movement or attacks.
Don't you have a teleport?
Yeah, but it has to be in a...
Yeah, but this
Plant.
is cool. I've never used this before.
Yeah, but you could just teleport to the top of...
Hirstag, you cast your spell, and you feel the glow wash over you, and you feel like if you move 5 feet forward, you might be able to get out of this predicament. So you and you basically just slink out onto the other side. You're like all jellied up now. And you slide right through, and you crawl over to the other side, and very easily make your way down the rocks.
All right, and then I'll go back the way I came.
Okay. So you're able to walk through the area, and you make your way back all the way through until you reach the spot with the empty cavern where the river used to be.
I'll teleport to the other side with my hidden step.
So, and you're over on the other side. Sorry, I make all your spells sound super gross.
Oh, it's hidden paths, sorry.
And you slink out on the other side, and you make your way through. However, you go all the way around into that room where where you guys cast that spell, and the door's been wrenched off of its hinges. And give me a perception check.
Ooh. That is a 14.
Okay. Behind you, far away from where you came, you can hear just a very, very faint echo. You can hear the sound of many footsteps moving quickly. And you hear a...
What the fuck?
Oh, jeez.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna wait.
Oh, I see. You're
Yeah.
fucked.
Can
Yeah.
I go down that hallway towards the rocks and stuff? or are they coming from that way?
It's coming from the direction you just came from as you round your way in. From behind you, down a ways. It sounds faint and far away.
I'm going to try to, as quickly as I can, I'm going to try to make it towards the
stairs
exit.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head up the stairs, and the sound is getting a little bit louder. And you start heading up quickly, and you make it to the spot where the
Fast
rocks
animals, slow children.
are. And you see the entrance is completely covered up by rocks.
Can I see through it at all, or is there any,
It's completely covered, and you can hear it.
But this is where I came in, right?
This is where you came in.
How far through the rocks is it to the other side?
A ways. It's completely covered by rubble. You were
feet.
only able to get...
What do you want to do?
Like feet-wise?
100.
Jesus.
A distance. We'll say it's exactly 71 feet, but you can hear a tick, 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 tick.
Oh my god.
71 feet.
Yes.
I'll try to climb as far over the rocks as I can.
Give me an athletics check. How long did that spell last for, by the way, that you would cast?
Oh, that's a good point.
And the bad roll.
1 hour.
Okay, so you are able to easily climb up to the top, and you are about 20 feet in the air, and technically 20 feet closer, and you get up to the edge.
I'll pop out and outside.
Okay,
Through the door.
casting.
With my hidden
Okay,
step.
what's the
That's,
range on that?
60 feet.
Okay, so
Luckily.
yeah, as you hear a behind you getting closer and closer, you can hear him coming up the stairs. You slice through to the other side, and you come out on the other side of the rubble, down at the bottom of the pit.
Whew. Well, made it out. I'll start casually making my way up to the top now.
Okay, so you climb up the staircase, make your way up, and as you do, you can feel that the ring pulsating a little bit more and more, getting stronger the higher up you go.
Okay. I'll keep following it. I'll try to let it lead me.
Okay, so you kind of follow it. It gives you an indication, and you make your way up, and it takes you a better part of an hour to get close to the top. Let's switch back to you guys real quick.
I say we leave.
I am ready to just say
It's
fucking
too long,
Hirstag
right?
is
He
dead.
died down there, right? There's no way he's gonna come back.
I want to see my nieces
I
and
need
nephew.
to write my family.
Everyone, even Pinwin, is ready to
Screw
leave.
this homeless
another
dwarf.
plane.
Fuck.
We barely even know him.
Yeah, I could live without him.
Okay, but
All right, have
Oh,
fun
well,
walking
we
your happy asses back to Wolves Rest.
You don't know what we're saying. No, I'm just kidding.
we
That is
can't,
Elijah's opinion.
So what do you guys want to do?
we can't leave him. Are there drinks here, Nugget?
No, not really. I had a wine flask for a while, but it's mostly just for water.
Maybe we should go out where he could see us.
I mean,
We're
Yeah.
not exactly in a visible location.
Good point.
I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so you guys head out into the city, and you start walking through, and Hirstag, give me a perception check. Actually, everybody give me a perception check.
26. I'm just walking with my ring hand pointed out.
11.
28.
19.
Okay, so 26? Okay, so Hirstag, you and Tomar pretty much see each other at the exact same time. You see all the way on the other side, coming up the stairs with his fist out, you see Hirstag walking casually.
I'm picturing the really long Wes Anderson zoom.
Yeah, it just zooms up and right in his face with his fist out. And you guys look at each other, and then the screen is split. You guys are both staring at each other. And then a moment later, Pinwin, you notice Hirstag.
Oh, hey!
I'm just going to keep walking with my
I
fist
just
out.
imagine him doing the single ladies
What is he
dance
doing?
because he's got his ring.
What is he? Do you see that? What is he doing?
Yeah, that's kind of interesting stance.
Is he punch walking?
Maybe it's giving him confidence.
Perfect. Hirstag, the intensity, as you see Tomar, in fact, the intensity of the ring is getting even stronger. Tomar, give me an athletics check.
Oh, jeez.
14?
14. You feel the sword on your shoulder start to buck, and in your grasp, it starts to pull away from you. You were just able to hold on as it starts to pull.
This is the story of how I slowly stab Hirstag and slowly get punched in the face.
Do you have a hold on that, Tomar?
There's something happening here.
Maybe let go.
Oh, I don't think I should. I'm going to hold on to it.
So this compulsion gets stronger and stronger. Hirstag, give me an athletics check.
17.
Yeah, you feel the ring like bucking, and you can see the sword on his shoulder bucking as well.
How far away am I now?
You're now 50 feet away.
What is going on?
What is this?
What are you doing?
Both of you guys give me will saves. Sorry, wisdom saves.
Oh my
3.5 is ingrained in my brain.
15.
23.
Okay, Hirstag, unable to withstand the strength of this ring anymore, you feel yourself lifted off of your feet and dragged across the ground. And you slide right up, and you see him flying right at you with his fist out, Tomar.
Is he
coming
like
right at you.
I turn my back to him.
Okay, you turn your back to him.
Catch me!
And Hirstag, you in your hand, almost wrapped around Tomar's hand, you're holding the handle of this sword, this massive sword on his shoulder.
What are you doing? What is that? And then I look at the ring.
Hold on, we gotta try this. Back up a few feet.
No, I'm looking at your ring.
I found this
You
ring. Just back
recognize
up a
that
few feet.
symbol on
symbol.
his ring, and it is the symbol of Wirecrag.
Do you know what this is? This is what you put on your armor. Where'd you find this?
It was in that pool.
What pool?
There was a pool. Oh, I didn't
There was
tell
a
you
pool
about
and you
that.
didn't invite us?
There was a pool that Mandoran told me to go in before we got lost there when I met him down in the mines, and I found the spot. Barely got out. I heard like wolf creatures or something down there, and
Oh, no.
Gorbel gives like a weird side eye.
and this ring was at the bottom of the pool, and there were these nymphs that led me to it.
What is a nymph?
It's a little fey creature,
Oh, I love them.
and yeah, their mom was a tree just like me. We were like basically like brothers. And
What did they say about the ring?
Anyway, they don't know what this does, but they said that I might know. But they led me to the ring. Well, we need to test this, so back up a few feet.
You find, Tomar, that you are unable to back up.
I can't.
Hirstag, you're also unable to back up.
I let go of the sword.
You let go of the sword, and it drops for a moment, and Hirstag, you're holding it, and it lofts in the air and feels as light as a feather. You hold this gigantic sword over your head, and you start spinning it around.
Whoa!
I do my whirlwind dance.
Easy.
And as you're holding this, you feel it start to tremble in your hand, Hirstag, and it starts to shrink down. Whoa. And you see the sword itself becomes just a long blade, but shorter and thin, and you can see sections formed in it. And as you move it around a little bit more, you notice as you squeeze the handle, the blade can go limp, like a whip. Whoa. And as you move it back up, it solidifies again.
It's like a slap bracelet.
Nope, not like that.
I want to try to throw it.
Well, now that sounds way cooler. You should have described it like that, Seth.
Come on.
I want to try to throw the whip.
You try to throw the sword?
You throw it, the sword.
You throw the sword, and it just drops into the ground.
You meant while holding the handle, right? You meant while holding the handle?
Or you just meant throwing it?
I
assumed
it.
you meant just like tossing it, yeah.
I figured it'd fly back to me with the ring.
No, it's like a chainsword, man.
It's just laying there in the ground.
I'll walk up and pick it up.
Okay, you pick it back up, and it...
Now I try to throw it while holding it.
Okay, you throw it while holding it, and the blade comes down as a whip. It is a chainsword.
Zabimaru. You got a Zanpakuto, man.
Oh, it is.
Is it metal?
The handle is made of, as you inspect it, it seems to be made of petrified wood. The blade itself seems to be made of petrified wood, a shiny petrified wood.
You know, Hirstag, I'm really glad your ring had purpose, because we were a little concerned when you were walking over here.
It was like
standing
me.
like...
You can't ignore this.
That makes more sense now.
You're chosen.
I am?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chosen for what?
He's a servant
I've
of
proved
Workrag.
myself.
You're a servant of Workrag now.
And you're...
Ha ha.
That's awesome, fantastic,
I'm
but
a
we
real
need
dwarf.
to go.
This is proof right here.
Proof of
That's all
what?
I'm saying.
Tomar, as you say that, only you, somewhere in the distance, you hear as if something is clicking into place.
Did you hear that?
What?
What?
It's like a clacking sound.
Click.
I get it.
Clacking sound. I
Like a
heard that too.
click clack?
I heard it down in the
Was it my shoes?
mine.
What did you do? What happened?
It was when I put the ring on.
Does this seem familiar in any way?
Familiar how?
Like, have I experienced something similar before?
That clicking into place sound, you don't know if you've experienced that exact scenario, but there's something very nostalgic about that feeling.
We need to go back to the temple. You haven't even been there yet, but
Well, now I want to go. This is cool.
how do we get out of here?
You can follow me. I know how to get back.
No, you... Shut up, Nugget.
That's cool, man. Like, we're all like dwarves and stuff, though, right? Like,
maybe someday Workrag will choose you, but it just hasn't happened yet.
man, I've been worshiping Warkrag for a while now, way longer than this mook.
Well, you've
I
done
could
good so
crush
far.
you.
Yeah, well, why don't you fucking try it, dude? And he like holds up his crossbow and he takes a couple of steps back.
Nugget.
Fucking do this. Let's do this, man.
Nugget.
I'll shoot you full of holes right here. Fucking try to reach me with your whip sword. I'll go over the other side of the fucking street, man. You're not
I
gonna do
cast
shit to
hold
me.
person on him.
You cast hold person? Okay. So he just freezes.
You're not even going to make him roll a save for it.
No.
Now you listen here, mister.
Man,
I was just joking with you.
Well, man, like, whatever, dude. Like, my feelings are hurt. I've been, like, trying to, like, hear Warkrag or whatever. He's, like, giving you guys gifts.
Well, now that we're both here...
Can you just talk to Workrag and ask him to give Nugget a treat?
You know he's not here. I've told you that.
Oh, jeez.
I'll look for.
Don't appreciate
I'll look for
you
a
mocking
stone.
him.
I'll look for a stone
well,
on the
Nugget is
ground.
sad.
Okay, there's lots of them.
I'll pick it up and I'll stone shape him a little symbol of Warkrag, like a pendant shape,
Aw, Nugget, what do you think of that?
A little nugget
and I'll
for
let
Nugget.
go of the hold person so he can take it.
He relaxes. Man, what the shit is this? He takes it from you. Like, it's like really sweet that you did this and all, but like, it's not the same, man. He tucks it into his shirt though.
Well, it's just a gesture.
Well, okay,
Now,
cool.
please don't-
I guess we're cool, man. We're cool.
Okay.
I think just give it some time, Nugget, and I'm sure you'll get
That was
your,
way off on the
your cool
wrong
things
foot.
soon.
Everybody roll perception.
23.
26.
33.
10.
Okay, you, Hirstag, Tomar, and Pinwin realize... Oh, actually, no. With 10? Yeah. You guys all realize,
Yay!
almost all at the same time, you haven't seen Chester in a while.
I've been wondering about him,
what
but I
the
couldn't
heck,
remember his
Chester?
first name.
I mean, we don't own him.
He's just gone.
He can kind of do what he wants, I
Oh.
guess. Chester?
You don't hear anything.
Chesty?
Still nothing.
Blimey.
Man, who's Chester?
He's our friend. He's
Yeah.
Is he?
No, I don't know. Weird guy.
Really dark skin?
Has a necklace of dolls.
Red eyes? White hair?
I haven't seen him. I don't know, man.
Oh, well.
Oh God, what if he?
That won't ever come up
What
again.
if we literally fed him to wolves? Like he's like, oh, let's go exploring, and then he goes down, and then he's just dead.
Well, that's
'cause
his own
wolves.
fault for going off by himself.
That's true. Anyway,
Always tell people where you're going.
Hirstag, how do we get out of here?
Oh, well, let's go find that tree.
On our
Or
way.
a tree, any tree.
And on our
Any
way,
Big enough tree.
I'll keep looking for Chester.
Okay. So you'll be looking for Chester as you guys walk. Nugget leads you guys towards the entrance to the city, a place that you actually have never been, and it's actually quite marvelous. The That was a weird way to describe it. It's quite marvelous, in fact. As you approach the main gate, it's about 40 feet tall, and it's made out of solid marble, very ornately crafted, and inside are embedded different spinning gears. It seems to be the only thing that's still working in this city, is this gateway. And they don't seem to really be doing anything. There's no door. It's just a doorway made of pure marble. You guys pass through. This is the most unmolested area of the city. It seemed to have it's survived from the worst of the damage. And you guys make your way through the doorway and down the rocky mountain path a little bit. And you can see, as you look out, you guys are very, very high up. You're up in the mountains.
Oh.
Can we see trees?
Wow.
Yeah, you can see trees off in the distance, far off in the distance. Though you do see down below you there are some more trees. It might take you a little bit to get to them, but
Which is the closest path to a tree?
the main path, you can see it kind of ribbons down, and then you can see that there's little dots of trees. But it might take you about 45 minutes to an hour to get down there.
Have I seen Chester at all, or any evidence of such?
You have not.
We walk briskly towards a tree.
Okay, so you guys head down towards the tree nugget leading you, and you guys get to a copse of trees. There's 3 trees. One is the widest that could potentially be used for your purposes.
All right, I will cast transport via plants. I'll stick my staff out and draw the door.
Her
on there.
staff.
Hey!
I feel like we should leave Chester a note, just in case.
No.
Well, he wasn't even sure if we wanted to be friends.
We don't know him enough to tell him where we're going.
That's true.
Can I tell him a safe place to go?
No.
What if
I would have liked
What
to
if
have
we were in a different plane?
drow friend, though. That would have been pretty cool.
We're not in a different plane. What are you
Well,
talking
what if
about?
he, like before, what if we took him to a different plane, right?
No.
We were definitely in the same plane.
We were in the
before?
bleak place.
Oh, that's right.
He went with us to the Magnificent Mansion for a bit.
Yeah.
And you guys do remember that he was there with you when you arrived here in Roundfoottown. But in the mix of it all, he somehow got lost.
But what if he was trying to keep up
I'm
with
not
us?
going to
I
waste
feel
too
like
much
he got
energy
lost on
this.
purpose, Pinwin. I feel like he purposefully wandered away when we were looking around.
Maybe
not
he
hard-
went back down into the bleak place.
We're not hard to spot. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure we're not?
I look around at all the dirty rubble and stuff, and then I look down at my gleaming armor and gleaming sword, and yeah, I think we're fine.
Pinwin, get into the tree.
Just one second.
I grab Pinwin and I huck him into the tree.
Wait for me to open the door.
So you open the door to the tree.
And then I hop
You
in.
guys see the swirling void inside.
Did Chester hear my yelling?
You didn't hear a response.
Why, Pinwin? The tree closes.
I was peeing! You guys all climb in?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys are standing in the 100 or so yards outside of Wolf's Rest. And it looks a little bit different. There seems to be a few more buildings than before. And there's one really tall tower. It's maybe 50 feet, made completely out of wood. Looks like a watchtower of sorts in the center of the city.
Well, that's smart.
You guys can see there's a
Maybe
handful of
lifting
guards
capable
watching
hands.
the front gate. And as you kind of appear out of nowhere, they seem to move as if they've noticed you. And you hear a... as someone blows a horn. And the gate opens up and several more soldiers come out. And they all start moving towards you at a brisk pace, their weapons drawn. It is night, and you're suddenly appearing here. And
They are our soldiers, though, right?
they do wear the raiments of the wolves of Wolf's Rest.
Okay.
The soldiers that you
Good
left.
step. Hopefully.
Put your weapons down.
It's us, sillies.
They kind of look at you, and you can see that one of them he's got a big bristly mustache, handsome face, rugged features. It's Brahm.
Yes.
And he looks out, he squints. He is a human, he doesn't have dark vision. But in the light of the moon, he looks at you all.
By the gods, I can't believe I'm seeing you again. Well met.
And he goes and he grasps your arm first, Gorbel.
I stop him. I'm like, you should have questioned. We could have been artificed, and I stabbed him in the heart.
And he grasps you by the forearm, Gorbel, and shakes vigorously. And he grabs you, Pinwin, slaps you on the back.
Pinwin, my old friend.
Hi, Brom.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And, Tomar.
And he grasps your arm. And then he looks over at you, Hirstag.
And, I see you've brought a friend.
Hirstag leans his hand out and he grasps it.
I am Brom.
I'm Hirstag. Nice to meet you there, Brom.
Yes, well, it's good to see you all again. Shall we, adjourn? You look weary.
Yeah. Can you take us to Durant? Is Durant here?
Durant is not here. He left.
Brom, we need to sit down and discuss what's going on.
Where have you been?
I've been, here, mostly, waiting for your return.
But before that.
Before that, I was here.
Really? You guys didn't tell me Brom was here.
I was doing soldier shit.
You never asked.
Do we want to tell the audience who Brom is?
Brom is he's the leader of a contingent of soldiers from Stag's Rest
In Veldwin.
in Veldwin, and another rest, and you got Wolves Rest and Stag's Rest. But he is a friend of Pinwin and Durant from a few years ago when they stayed there in Stag's Rest, and they encountered him in the last arc. And they traveled together through the Gods Valley, fought the barbarians together, the barbarian hordes, traveled all the way to Starhost, and and then traveled all the way to Deepminster.
And he's been a bro for ever since.
Yep, and he commanded a contingency of 30 men. Some of them got whittled away in the mountains and and in Deepminster and Starhost, but yeah, most of them survived. And
most of his name is Bro.
Yeah. What a brome!
Come, yes, let's go inside and eat. You look starving.
Oh, yeah, food.
I know you, Pinwin. I know you want to eat some food.
I sure do.
Where's my family?
Your family is here.
I would like to go to them.
All right. Yes, absolutely. You are free to do whatever you want.
Hirstag, come with me.
Okay,
I'll save you some food.
please.
And you guys are all ushered inside, and the town, you can see that it's night, but it doesn't seem too late. There's still a lot of people walking around, but it seems to be more of a, it's a nighttime. A lot of people are carousing and stuff like that, but there's still plenty of soldiers walking around. But the tavern, Pinwin, you can hear it from here, is full swing.
Busty Belbas.
The Busty Belbas. It's very, very raucous there, and you can hear people crashing steins together and singing. And it seems like there's
I
music
miss
coming
that
from
sound.
inside there. Yeah. So you two, what do you guys want to do?
I want to go eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys going to eat? The tavern?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head to the tavern.
Is Brom still with us?
Yes, he walks with you.
Okay.
And
So I want to
some of
sit
his
down and I want
soldiers.
to talk to him.
Yeah. And so you guys go to the tavern, you push the door open, and there's tons of just people inside eating and drinking, and there's music playing, and it's a very happy environment. Even Janus seems to be enjoying himself a little bit. He's tapping his hand to the music a little, but serving drinks. And as you guys enter, everybody, they stop, and they look at you, and they're like, "Ah!" And they grab you, and they, lift you up in the air and put you onto their shoulders and carry you around and start handing you drinks and stuff like that. They're back! The wolves are back!
It's good to be home.
We'll switch to Tomar and Hirstag real quick.
Where are we going?
We're stopping at Hazel's real quick.
Oh,
And then we're going to go to the temple.
oh okay. Have I don't remember. Did I meet your family?
Yeah, you met him. Well, you've seen...
I think he was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh, mama.
very
Yeah.
briefly, because we had just taken you out of the cell.
It's just been a heck of a few weeks with you guys, or however long
It's been 2 weeks, maybe?
Well, I mean, technically, it's been
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah, but for us, it's only been 2 weeks, maybe.
maybe even a week.
Yeah.
A lot has happened.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
Or when you're trapped in another eternal.
So you go to
thing.
the house that you left Hazel at, and it seems you knock on the door, and it seems to be like it's had a fresh coat of paint recently. It seems, because if you remember, it had just been finished when Hazel moved in, and now it seems like it's been lived in a little bit. You pound on the door, and after a moment, the door opens, and seems to be there's an older woman. She looks vaguely familiar to you, but she's dressed like a My God,
You've let yourself go.
She's a human, and she like looks out, and she's dressed in a maid, but she's in like a nightgown and a bonnet.
Shut up.
And she peers out. She's holding a lantern. Hello, who's here?
Tomar.
Tomas. Master Ironfist. Oh, welcome back. I'm the maid fauna. I've been caring for your offspring in your absence.
Thank you.
Yes. Come in.
All right.
And you come
on,
inside.
Hirstag.
You come inside, and
All right.
it's very immaculate inside. There's no dust or anything like that. There's pictures hanging up on the wall. There's some books. It looks very well lived in. There's some very comfortable looking furs. There's a very low burning fire in the fireplace, as if it had been burning for a while and has started to die down. And she greets you and kind of looks around. Can I take your coats or anything? What can I grab for you? Need something to drink, something to eat?
No, thank you. That'll be all.
Okay. Yes. Well, feel free. This is your house, so please feel free to make yourself at home.
Thank you.
And she kind of shuffles away.
I guess we wait.
Hey, do you think Gorbel would be mad if I set up like a house here?
It's really hard to tell.
I guess I could ask her. I think it'd be cool if we were like neighbors.
I'd be down.
Okay, I'll ask her.
We need more dwarves around here.
Are there any dwarfs anywhere?
Dude, I just got here the day before you did, basically. Well, like minutes before you got here. So I don't know.
Oh. Where were you?
Do you not know?
I mean, maybe.
I was in the ethereal plane.
Oh, I think I heard about that part.
Well, we can talk more about it later.
Okay.
So we'll switch back to you guys. All right, so you guys are finally taken down from their shoulders, and people are like putting a ton of drink. You've just got a ton of mugs around the table where you're sitting at, and everybody seems really excited. There is a over in the corner. There's a human playing a lute and singing a song. Both of you guys think he's all right, but you could probably do better. But it'll do.
Really downgraded the entertainment around here, right, Pinwin?
Yeah, I guess they gotta make do when we're not here, huh?
They're just so smug. Brahm sits down, and he has a little plate of apples, and he's like,
So, what were you doing?
We were stuck in the Starlight Plane.
That sounds awful, right? Awful?
It was pretty terrible.
Yes.
It's a bit of a
Not
pickle.
great.
But honestly, we weren't gone very long.
Well, you were gone for 5-6 months.
On this plane,
Did time move differently there?
yes. But that doesn't really matter right now. What's been going on here?
Well, you may have heard. I saw you arrive with Nugget. I don't know what he told you, but the council has been hell-bent on finding you. They don't know where you are, but they seem to think that they have a few ideas. I know that they've been attacking Starhost, and I know that Vocha and the others from the Chaos Company still are holed up there. Apparently they killed a dragon or something. It's quite amazing. And I hear
Those guys.
Smoochie and Smoozog and his company are ravaging the countryside up to the northeast. And Jennifer Durant and Prince Othis and young Psycho, have gone off north. I believe they mean to parley with the council to see if they can find some sort of end to this.
They're meeting with the council?
No.
Well, they're meeting in a neutral zone and
When?
hoping to... this was weeks ago that they left.
Oh my...
Don't they know how corrupt that council is?
Yes, but that was part of it. They thought perhaps maybe they could perhaps hold them off until you guys arrived again. We did not know when you would return.
Wait, does the council know about Prince Othis?
I don't believe that they do.
Well, that's going to be a bit of a shock when he shows up.
Well, Jennifer created a disguise for him.
Oh, good.
What kind of disguise?
She made him look as though a human.
Like himself?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, it just looks like a very average-looking man.
Wow. All right.
And there's been no trouble around here in Wolves Rest?
There was an attempted jailbreak, if you'll remember. Ritus, the old righteous.
Yeah.
And his ilk, they attempted to escape a handful of months ago, but we've since beaten them into submission, and in fact, they're quite docile now.
All right.
And very...
Nice.
Their ill temper has left, and they are very, very cooperative.
All right.
In fact, we have reason to believe that, with enough time passing, perhaps they could even be reintegrated into society.
Well, that sounds like a win for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what did you find out in the Starlight Plain?
Oh, wow.
How familiar are you with Calcifer?
Not.
Ah, shit. We have so much to catch you up on. I feel like we need to find Tomar and Hirstag, though.
Well, I know they went to... what, did he go home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well, it shouldn't take them too long. Well, perhaps it will if they went together. I can't imagine they'll be too long. Should we wait for them, or should we go find them?
We probably need to go find them. I feel like we really need to get going.
Yes. Let's go. Let's. And he shoves the apples into his mouth. Let's go. Let's. And you guys get up and leave. Mm-hmm. As you do, everybody's like, "Aww."
Don't worry, we'll be back.
Yay!
Janus,
I picked
the place
Pinwin
alive.
up.
Keep going. Keep up the good work.
You pick Pinwin up.
I pick Pinwin up and give him a spin around my head.
Give me an athletics check.
One of our old moves.
Yeah.
Spin win. Spin win.
Natural 20.
You start like spinning him with like a basketball at the end of your hand. Pinwin, you are spinning.
Yeah.
Give me acrobatics.
All right. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah. 22, and I'm going to end in a...
Yeah, I was just gonna say you have your hand up like in the supermodel pose, and
Yeah.
you guys are like you're spinning and boop 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 boop, and they're all like spin win, spin win, spin win, spin win as you guys exit.
We'll be back, guys.
Yay!
Okay, Pinwin, but seriously, we have got to get to Durant and Zyko and Jennifer before they meet with the council.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that is just completely reckless. How could they just do something so reckless?
I don't know where they learned it.
All right, we're gonna switch back to Tomar and Hirstag real quick. You guys have been waiting for a while.
Just staring at each other.
Eventually, the fauna returns. The old woman. Did you need anything, Master Ironfist?
Where are my family at?
The babes are asleep upstairs, but Hazel, she left.
What do you mean?
She left for the evening to go work.
What did she do?
She's somehow established herself as captain of the guard here.
She has somehow established herself?
Well, yes, there was a lot of debate over it, but she ended up winning out in the end. She's got quite the firebrand personality on her.
She was very brash.
But I watch here while she works, and I make sure that the babes are well taken care of.
All right, well, I'm going to go check on them, and then we'll be off for the evening.
All right, well, please, I know they are your children, but please be quiet. They are sleeping, and I just got them down an hour ago.
You asshole.
I turn towards the stairs, and I walk up.
So you,
Hirstag, come.
you guys walk upstairs, and you check a few of the rooms. In the second room on your right, you push it open. You can see that there are 3 cribs in there, and they are, they're young toddlers or old babies, you could say, but they're all old ass babies. But they are all asleep in their cribs, very very cutely.
And they're all in the same room?
Yep, they're all in the same room.
I point in one crib. I'm like, Hazen. That's Hazen.
Nice.
Tozel. This is Tozel.
I like that name.
And this one is Wyra. Then I move her hair off of her face.
And you remember from before when you met these babies that seeing the symbol on there, and it looks very similar to the symbol on your rings.
Symboler. It's a key.
No, you don't do that.
I know.
Please.
There's one thing I've learned in my life is that there is nothing left to chance. Some things just are meant to be.
Well, I never had like a moment like I had in Roundfoottown. That was I guess Leothandria kind of counts. So,
There's something.
maybe I have like a destiny or something.
There's something I have to tell you.
Are you going to tell everyone but me? Oh my god.
When I was in the ethereal plane, I became bound to it. And you had mentioned if something were to happen to me, you could just bring me back.
I'm going to be so mad at you.
And that's just not possible. If I die, I will be pulled in. But that's okay.
I don't know if that's how it works. Because I guess, well, maybe.
Shut up, Hirstag. It's okay, because I'm not the only one that's been chosen. This means something, this ring that you have. And the same thing is on Wyra's face. Like, there's more at play here than just me. So, if something happens to me, then you have to take it up. You need to find Workrag and free him. But until then, I know you look overwhelmed. We'll do what we can. we'll do what we can. Together.
I just want to let the audience know that Hirstag looks very overwhelmed at the moment.
But for now,
That's such a big responsibility.
well,
Hey, man.
that's what happens when you just walk up to random towns that
We've
you.
only been friends for like a week, but I feel like we're brothers or something.
Yeah, man.
Like we're best friends, you know?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're kin. All dwarves are kin.
Right?
That's why you
Like
shouldn't.
that's my sister right there.
No. Not sister, really, but I'll explain it to you. But if you stick with me, I'll teach you about the dwarves, dwarven culture. But we should leave. We should let them sleep.
Well, I just want to say that I appreciate you putting, trust in me, with your quest and everything. And I accept it. If something happens to you, I'll try to do what I can. You might have to give me more of a debriefing on what I'm supposed to do, though, 'cause I don't know.
Well, it's all kind of mysterious. Like, I kind of just go where I'm told.
Oh.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll just let the ring lead the way.
Just off a cliff.
Fist out, just falling.
And
smiling.
that's the end of
I'm
Word
out of
Ring.
wild shapes.
So do you guys head out?
Yes.
Okay, you guys head out, and in the middle of the street, you guys see walking towards you Brahm, Pinwin, and Gorbel. You guys see Tomar and Hirstag.
Hi!
The kids are asleep.
You guys, we need to get going now.
What do you mean? We just got back here.
I was just gonna build a house next to Tomar's house.
Oh, we
You
don't
look,
have time
you
for
look,
that.
Gorbel, and you see there's already a house next to Tomar's house.
Just take that one.
There's a light on in the window.
The smell of fresh baked pie wafts from the window.
Durant,
Sweetest old lady.
Prince Othis, Jennifer, Zyko, they're all going to meet with the council. Alone.
What?
So you wanna ambush Jennifer and kill her?
Oh, gee!
Right?
You're really going to have to let that go.
I'm sorry, that was the worst time of my life.
Really,
We're-
that was the worst time?
They're going to
Yeah.
Deepminster?
They're meeting on neutral ground. Brahm, where did you say they're meeting?
I don't exactly know 100%, but I know that it is. They said it was neutral ground. They were very clandestine about it. But if I had to guess, I would say it's likely somewhere near Ravenmoor.
Have I ever been in that area before?
They're going to get killed.
I would trust in them.
What's the closest?
I trust them. I don't trust the
How
council.
far away?
What's the closest place to Ravenmoor that Hirstag has been? Is
That would be.
I can actually. So you guys have been to Ravenmoor? How far
yeah.
away is it?
Few days journey.
few days?
Yeah, we're gonna need to teleport. Well, if we wait around for about an hour, get our bearings, I can scry on the area and see if I can see a tree to teleport us.
Wait, you can see trees and teleport to them?
Yeah, I told you I've been developing my skills as a druid. Yeah, I can scry, kind of see stuff that is far away. We could do it that way. Feel like that'd be the fastest way.
Takes an hour.
I just need to have a little bit of a rest.
Well, get to resting.
That's
Short
okay.
rest.
I've got something I need to do too. So
Well, do you want to rest in the temple?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay. We're going to go to the temple if you guys want to come.
I'm good.
Okay. Fuck
I'm
it.
sorry. I got a thing I have to do.
Where
Fine.
should we
For,
meet
for
in an
real,
hour?
I
Fine,
do. I know
Pinwin.
it sounds like an excuse. I really have a thing.
You don't need to explain yourself.
Yeah, Pinwin, you don't need to explain yourself.
Oh, okay.
You are an independent halfling.
Yeah.
Bye, Pinwin.
Bye. Have fun with Craig.
So you guys split off, and you two go towards the temple. There's only a dim light from there at the moment because it's
Are
night.
you going towards the tavern?
I don't. Sure.
Where were you heading?
Yeah.
Where were you headed?
Somewhere else?
Somewhere where I can write quick. I need to just write.
You
in
do
my
have a home
notebook.
here.
Oh, that's right.
You live above the tavern, I think. Isn't that where you live?
I think that sounds about right.
So
Okay.
we're walking the same
Yeah, you guys
direction.
say goodbye, and then you start walking in the same direction.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Gorbel, where are you heading?
Guess we are going similar ways.
I'm heading back to the tavern.
Yeah, we're all walking the same way.
Brahm just quietly walks behind you guys.
Just everybody's quiet.
And as you guys get in the center area right near it,
Well,
you hear a loud clatter and crash from inside the temple.
Oh,
Come
man.
on.
I rush inside.
One thing after another.
I follow the
All
sound.
right.
Me too.
You guys head inside, and there's a very embarrassed-looking acolyte staring up at you, and there's just shattered bowls all over the floor. He's not wearing any pants, but he is wearing a shirt, and he's holding a tray, and he just looks up.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Insight?
That's enough.
15. Passive is
19.
way more
I
than
don't
that.
even know what he's up to. Is this what normally happens in
Nope.
temples here?
Nope.
17.
He was doing something.
You were doing something.
I was trying to refill the
Where are your pants, man?
Fine. I forgot to refill the oil lamps, and I rushed down here because I'm the person who's supposed to stand watch tonight, but I don't like to sleep with pants on, so I rushed down here. I didn't want the flames to go out, and then I dropped the bowls of oil on the ground, and they clattered, and they made that awful noise, and now I'm really embarrassed.
That sounds like horse
Go
shit.
get your pants.
Are you sure? I gotta refill the lantern so they'll go out.
Do that after you get your pants.
Okay, and he drops the tray and he goes off running. And you guys are standing in the center of the temple. It's very pretty.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
What do you mean? You don't know him?
You've seen him around.
I don't know everybody on a personal level here, Tomar.
Well, we kind of have to,
Can I roll
given the
history?
state of things.
I mean, he's a cool dude. He's fine.
Oh, I know him. Kind of forgot it's been a little while. That's 19.
That's Eric.
Oh yeah, that's just Eric.
He's an acolyte here at the temple. He's new.
Trainee acolyte.
How new, though?
I mean, started a few months before you guys left.
Oh.
And as you guys kind of stand there, Tomar, you feel something slide out from your pack. The Nightmare Diamond flies across the room above the altar
Impales Eric.
and starts floating, and a light trickles down from the ceiling.
Whoa.
And it just starts spinning very gently above the altar.
Tomar, should
The
we
symbol
make it stop?
of the hammer of Wirecrag in the back starts to illuminate, and you see the lanterns all start to grow with fire. And in fact, the rest of the lanterns that aren't kept lit throughout the night, all the way up to the top of the temple and the high ceiling, all light up, and you all hear. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh!
It's pretty cool.
All right.
Those temples are fun. Who knew?
So that was a jam-packed episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So y'all are in the Wirecrag Temple doing shit.
Wirecrag Temple got no pants.
No pants. Lots of oil on the floor.
That
Sounds like a
blasphemer.
Saturday night.
Lots of oil on the floor and a lot more fire than normal.
Yes.
This sounds bad.
I'm resistant to fire, baby.
Well,
Is
that's
your temple
great for
resistant
you.
to fire?
I don't know. You guys built it.
I didn't put that kind of money and effort into it.
I didn't know
They did
tons
take it
about
on themselves to build it. They asked for money from Gorbel, and she thought it being a good gift for you, she was going to get it built. But
Do we have a town
they all did it.
firefighter yet?
But I guess you're about to find out. Yeah, so that's it for today's episode. Tune back in on Thursday. They're going to be the next episode, and hopefully some resolution of what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah. Anything anybody else wants to say?
So,
I love you.
yeah,
Leave a
we love
review.
you.
Leave a review.
Like,
Subscribe, share. Yeah, check it all out. Since
Check
this
out my
is
melody.
check out my melody.
No.
That was the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it was lame as fuck.
Anyway, Adrian Von Ziegler did the music. Chad Piper did the main theme. I think Lindsey's going to be editing this episode, so pre-thanks to you.
Sorry.
So you're going to hear a lot of shouting at each other and very little narrative. But yeah, that's it for tonight, folks, and we'll see you on Thursday. Once again, thank you for listening to the D20 Syndicate, the Lineage of Moonreach, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Goodbye.
guys have done different diet stuff.
I have never done paleo.
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to get on that.
That isn't the way that... Isn't it supposed to be the way that...
The cavemen ate? But
It's
they
not the
actually-
way they ate!
It isn't the way they ate, you know.
This makes me want to throw
It's
things.
like their lifestyle because they hunted and gathered.
Why is there
So
battle
it's mostly
music?
like-
Are you going to be hunting and gathering your shit?
Yeah. No. I like.
That would be cool, though.
I have a super...
Just throwing a spear at an acorn.
For somebody... This sounds like the wrong diet for someone who is just talking about how they like to sit.
Don't like to get up.
It's true.
You could hunt, I guess, without getting up if you had a rifle.
Oh my god, I'd be the worst
And a
hunter.
share.
Tomas just comes in with Jimmy Dunn. You shoot it out of his hand. Gathered.
Shoot stuff from your couch.
Yeah, you just have the window open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait for the Jimmy John's delivery driver to show up. You shoot it, you like shoot into his engine from the window.
All right, I'll just take something. It doesn't matter.
Send your most offensive delivery man.
Send your fattest delivery boy.
Just make sure he's not wearing armor.
What?
Be done.
Hold on.
14.
Lindsey's telling a story, but like literally every 3 rolls I make is a 20.
Oh my god, stop.
Awesome.
You're wasting
You
them!
are wasting them. You're
That's
never
not a
going to roll a
thing.
20 again.
And Elijah's just rolling a d12.
I'm trying to get the fucking... There it
I'm
is.
trying to get to 20.
I'm trying to get the max roll on all my dice, and then I'm gonna
So you can
Like-
never do it
Then
again.
what are you going to do?
roll them, and then they'll be lucky. That's a 2.
Eat now, right?
I will eat what she eats.
Aw.
That's nice.
Shut up.
What if they said you had to eat
Sweet.
glass?
Glass.
Would you eat it?
I'd melt it.
That's probably a good
And
idea.
drink it. I'd turn it back into sand and make a sandwich.
I'm going to be really sad.
How would you turn it back into sand?
How do you turn glass and sand into glass? Just do it the other way. Stupid.
You know, that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about sand or glass to dispute it.
It's called reverse engineering.
It's basically chemistry. Look it up. I took it.
Did you?
I did. I passed somehow.
Oh, man.
It
I
was a
took...
night class. It was 3 hours every time.
Oh, yeah, you took it in college.
What?
Ugh.
It was bad.
I took chemistry in high school with Lisa, and Lisa was really getting it, and I really was not. And we sat next to each other, and I'd be like, Lisa, help me. And she'd be like, no. What if
Numbers?
she thinking,
What if she could have been a fantastic chemist?
oh my God.
She could have saved the world.
Oh, she could've
Or
cured
made
cancer.
baller-ass drugs.
I think
Like
that was Lisa's aim.
explosives.
Oh, man. She would have been the coolest chemist.
Or
Drugs, bombs.
Drug bombs.
And then bomb-ass drugs.
Suck on this LSD cloud, jackfruits.
Okay.
This is awesome!
It was also a grenade.
Shrapnel. They're just bleeding from their jugulars.
But tripping balls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that'd be a kindness. If you're gonna frag somebody.
I picture this Lisa with like a headband that's like tied back, and she's like,
Rambo Lisa?
yeah, Rambo Lisa. That's what I'm picturing. And there's one of those out there in another timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Lisa.
You're the recap.
The recat?
Oh, no.
What? Is that a joke?
I'm recatting.
It sounded like you said recat.
Oh.
Or rescat. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
I thought you were gonna
Really good at scatting.
do.
That's what it started, and then I'm like, wait, I can't scat.
That's the worst
That
scatting
was
I've
me.
ever heard.
Rescat!
Just give me no rescat yo. Rescat yo.
Do you actually
Last
take notes?
night, I drew a chick with sunglasses
See?
and a little
Spinner hat.
coming out of an egg.
Aw.
And I wrote drow plus spider equals drider. Drider? I was trying to figure out the spelling. I wrote bridge and pit. I don't remember that.
Dude, I think you should literally take pictures of your notebook pages after every session and then post them on Instagram. And
it's mostly me just trying to
and you
write
should
with
say,
my
a lot went down.
left hand.
But you just wrote Peter Dinklage over and over the left hand like a crazy person.
Well, it has to be the same thing so I can tell how I'm improving.
You just say, last session was crazy, and then you just show that.
Don't you remember
Mika's notes.
a few weeks ago when I asked to confirm how to spell Dinklage?
Yeah.
And he learned how to spell laundromat?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. The three...
I could feel the wind from that, like, blowing past me.
Why did you go afterwards?
So I wouldn't taste it.
Just force that upon her. Just, oh.
I'm sorry.
Why are you so
Say it to
happy?
her, not us.
Well,
Yeah.
I covered it this time.
Say it to me. In the voice
Say
I like.
it to me now.
I'm sorry.
Yup.
That's the one, baby.
Okay.